Hey guys, we're going to talk about the trail wrist in the golf swing and how it relates to really good ball striking. It relates to having a consistent swing radius, the low point of your swing. It's going to help you get the club on the shaft plane, and it's also going to give you more control over the club face. So this little move, how you work this trail hand and wrist, plays a huge role, especially in my golf swing. So how you do that, if you notice, all I'm doing, I have ulnar deviation. I'm setting that angle, but look how it lines up. It's going right back towards my forearm right here. Okay, it's not going that way, it's not going that way. I'm lining that up with my forearm. And when you do that, this club head, your hands and everything can go right up the shaft plane and right down it. If you refer back to the video that Steve posted for me, he drew a line and the club head and everything goes right up that plane and right down it. I'm here to tell you, if you can do that in your golf swing, you are going to hit the ball at a high level. You have a really good chance of playing some good golf and being a really good ball striker. I've yet to see anybody that does not hit the ball good that does that. So how do I do that? The trail wrist is the key to that and the ulnar deviation. All right, we know I want to swing on the shaft plane from the club head through the shaft, up my arms, right out that shoulder. So it only makes sense to have the ulnar deviation because that's the way you're going to be at impact. You're not going to be like this at impact where the thumbs are up. You're like that. So if I set the wrist like this, look what that club does. It traces right up that. Now look where it is. The club head is, I'll get in a little better posture. See the club head? It's lined up with my spine angle, which is going to be more square to the swing circle that you're swinging on. Okay? That's going to give you better control over that club face. The club face, if you're one of these guys that does this and puts the toe straight up, you're opening that club face and you're going to be fighting that. Open club face is directly related to higher handicaps. I'm telling you, I don't mean to be blunt, but it absolutely sucks in golf. If you're trying to play with an open club face, you're going to be fighting it. And you're going to be looking for compensations to fix that. And a lot of times you're not even aware of that. And subconsciously you'll do all kinds of different things in your swing to compensate for that. So what I'm showing you puts that club on plane and it gets that club face where you have a little bit of control over it, where it's not open. If you were to take it back and roll your forearms, that club face is wide open, pointing into the sky, and you've lost your swing radius. If you're a guy that lifts the thumbs, look at this. I've lost the radius of my golf swing. This club head is closer to me now. My thumbs are straight up. And the club face is going to open up because you're going to have a cup in your left wrist. And you're going to have two problems going on. You lose your radius and you're opening the club face. That's a double whammy. Good luck with that one, trying to overcome that. And this is even a golf drill. Thumbs up, turn, set the club, and hit it. For what I'm trying to do in my golf swing, that is the worst thing I could ever imagine. The worst information I could ever give anybody for what I'm trying to do in my swing. I'm thumbs down, set that angle. I got control of that club face. I'm not having to have it open and work to get the face square. I'm just returning that. Okay? I'm returning it on that shaft plane. That builds consistency. You're going to have better accuracy. It's just going to improve so many different things in your golf swing. So let's look at it from this angle. Ulnar deviation. I set that wrist. Okay. Now, that is the lowercase y, is all that is. It's a lowercase y. That's what you're going to have at the top of your swing. Now, you have to realize you're going to have a little external rotation in your shoulder, okay? I'm not doing a lot of rotation with my forearms and hands. I'm letting that shoulder just external rotate, and that puts that club right there on that shaft plane, and I'm just going right back to ulnar deviation. It's ulnar deviation, line it up, and right back down, okay? And that puts that club right there on that plane. And when that happens, it's magic. I'm here to tell you, you're gonna like it. And now you're probably asking, when do you release that angle? Okay, if you're on plane like I advocate and your club face is in a good square, maybe slightly closed position, you can release it anytime you want to. Okay, that's up to you to figure out when you want to release it. This works for any ball position. You can do this with any type of golf swing, and you can hit the ball really good. It works for any ball position, and it's very important for my channel lock golf swing. But the only thing, you don't want that club head to ever overtake your hand. You do not want it to the club head to outrace your hand prior to impact. If you get that, you're not in a good place to hit the ball, and you're not going to get the optimum results. So it's up to you to experiment with this and figure that out on your own. I can't do that for you. That's the part of the golf swing that each individual has to put in the work and figure that out for themselves. But the key to maintaining the radius and getting the club on plane and having a little control of that club face is right there in that trail wrist, right there. So take that information, work with it a little bit, and you just might be surprised. So have any questions, feel free to ask, and we'll catch you later.